Hey, Patricia, Tommy, and Canadian girl. How y'all doing tonight? Um, I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, Barb, uh, and Angie. I guess because I don't know if I'm depressed or just, uh, I lost, I lost a family member. Um, see, he died Monday. That was yesterday. It's a nephew, but I was kind of close to him. He used to spend his summers with me and my wife. Uh, and he just died. I can't. When they told me, the first thing out of my mouth is, "Well, I'm not surprised," because he was a heavy drinker. Hey, Phyllis. Um, it all goes back to older. If you live a lot of years, you're going to see a lot more people pass away than if you died young. Uh, my nephew was, hey, Marty. I was watching some of your videos a while ago, Marty. Had to try and prove something to somebody about how much food you was finding. Hey, number one. Um, but he was born in 1958. Name was Charlie. He I hadn't talked to him in about a couple of months now. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Christy. But yeah, the longer you live, the more people you pass away. Um, got a lot of memories with that boy. Matter of fact, I did a video about it. There's some stuff that happened over the years, like the time I was fishing and I threw my rod back to cast it out. Charlie was sitting behind me, and I had a big old gob of night crawlers on that. And what I hooked was Charlie in the back of his head. I reared that thing back, and I did that, and all of a sudden it stopped, and then all of a sudden I heard Charlie holler, "Ah!" Oh my gosh. That boy, he was something. He was something, and he was a dyed in the wool mountain Hoosier. Uh, he was born and raised right there in Andrews, North Carolina, and that's where he was living when he died, right there, uh, down just a little, maybe 1,000 foot away from the house he was raised in. And all of his other relatives died around there. He inherited their houses and stuff, and that's what he was living in. And Every time I look at Crazy Family 2, Marty sitting there, I guess is that a heating pad or a cold pad or something you got wrapped around your neck, Marty? I hate seeing you like that. Um, I my Social Security hit yesterday, and I ordered me a hat, and it has the thing already mounted on the front for your camera, and lo and behold, look here, the strap is tore loose. So I'm sending that back, and they already got me another one on the way. It may be here tomorrow. This is the only hat I got right now. I don't know what happened to my hat, but and I go tomorrow at 4 o'clock to get my first COVID shot. Hey Willow, are you feeling better, dear? I hope so. I was just telling about nephew passing away, and he he has his daughter married a black guy. Now Charlie had his shortcomings. He was a racist, and he's never accepted the fact that she married a black guy, and he's never accepted he got 3 babies, and he's not accepted them. I Hey Cindy with a Y, how you doing, dear? I got I got some stuff I couldn't spend. I could only spend $40, and I got some stuff I'm gonna start treating these cuttings I've got, and um, that if y'all remember that video I did about the guy that was across the street, and he was telling me his wife passed away, and I didn't hear it, and he was telling. I asked him what that tree was, and he said it was a Japanese. Well, I got another neighbor down the street that's got a tree, and that thing is full. And I picked me about, I don't know, it must have been about 20, because I got 20 seeds. I've already got them in the refrigerator, getting them to go through a cold spell. I don't know where I heard that at or how I knew that, but when you're doing seeds like that, they need to go through a cold spell. And they do it naturally outside, but if it's something like you pick them things, you eat them, you got the seeds. And I got them in a little bottle, and I'm gonna cool them for about 2 or 3 weeks before I pick them out and dry them a little bit and plant them. But I want some of them. I want some of them trees. And this morning, I woke up, and I didn't know it off the bat, but I got up. I sit on the side of the bed. I stood up without thinking, and I walked over to my wheelchair. And when I got to the wheelchair, I realized I had walked without any assistance from anything. And I like to fell down then. But I just, my legs felt good. I don't know. I just walked. And um, I think I'm getting better. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Willis had a rough time. Where's Mary Beth? I didn't see Mary Beth. Oh, there she is. You're my bestie too, dear. Yeah, there's Mary Beth. Uh, but yeah, I walked. It was just, I wasn't even think. I just got up and walked. So maybe that's a promise of good things to come, you know. I don't know. But I know one thing, I'm sure gonna miss Charlie, my nephew. Me and him done a lot of stuff together. He used to, he loved my wife's cooking, and he especially loved her pies, and especially one she made. It was called strawberry cream pie. And during the summer when he was with us, my wife would be in the kitchen cooking, and he'd go up behind her and almost in a whisper saying, "Pie, pie, pie." my, my wife hated that. She she just she just irritated her no end. But he loved her cooking. And he told me a while back, he said that used to be the highlight of his year. Every year when summer come, he not knew he was going to get to go stay with Aunt Sue and Uncle Russell. Um, yeah, I'm going to miss him. I reckon I'll see him on the other side. I'm not really depressed. I'm just sad, and they're not even going to have a funeral for him. They're not even a service or anything. They're going to have him cremated, and I don't know whether they're going to bury the ashes or what. But a lot of, I'm sorry y'all can't stay right now. I hope y'all are blessed with. Okay, Cindy with a Y. I appreciate you coming by, dear. And oh yeah, that is Laney, isn't it? Hey Lisa, I took some clippings, some cuttings off of that gardenia. Uh, I think I got three. There wasn't too much on there that ready to take a cutting, but I'm gonna get that. I'm going out there tomorrow and work on that stuff. And um, I had to order me a bag of perlite. Um, I'm gonna use the perlite to get these things to root. Um, I take where is that stuff anyway? I don't even. Oh, there it is. Um, that's what I'm using. Um, I take and I got a pot that I'm gonna pour full of perlite, and then I'm gonna soak it with water, put the water in it, and then I take the cuttings and dip it in this stuff, and then stick them down in the perlite and go back about 3 or 4 weeks and see if I'm getting any. What's that? That's off of my. I'm not drinking sodas. I'm drinking. It's thing. It comes in a little stick. It's different flavors. It's not carbon. It's not. It's artificial sweetener, and pour a little tube of that in this, and this is what you get. And this may not be good for me either. I don't know. It's almost like water. But what am I missing here? Cheerleader in a bottle. Oh. But other than that, I'm having a pretty good week. I went to the podiatrist this morning, and I swear I don't see nothing with my toes. And all of a sudden, she's got out that scalpel and she's cutting. So I went in there. I didn't have no bandages on my feet. I come out of there with fresh cuts and bandages. Number one did his first video dumpster diving. That's a lot of work, and I had to do it all by myself, holding the camera, grabbing the stuff, holding up. that that's kind of tough, number one, when you're doing it like that. But I never had nobody helping me except when my sister-in-law was down here. Me and her went a couple of places, and the one time I got into a Dollar General dumpster, that was when she was with me, and we come out of there with several things of coffee. I don't know why they throw that coffee. Hey, Spaceman, how you doing? But she was going to move down here, but she didn't do it. And she sure had me fooled. I thought they was going to do it, and she, of course, I thought about it, and I knew she wasn't going to leave them grandbabies up there in North Carolina. So you got a new fur baby. We ain't got no new fur. We don't need no new fur babies right now. We got 4 cats and 1 dog, and boy, that's plenty. Now my baby grandson, he's wanting a dog like Crazy Family's got. I think his name's Blue. He's wanting a big dog, and I don't like to get a full-grown. I don't think it's a good idea to get a big dog that's already grown, and unless you know its history or something, I think it's best to get a puppy, and it's going to be a big dog that way. But I don't do the house training stuff again. We just now got Bailey right where we know when she wants to go out and when not. But Bailey was already a year old when we got her, and somewhere along the line she had been mistreated, and you can see it the way she act sometimes, you know, that at some point she's been mistreated or something. You could tell it. I don't taste like dirty, and it don't taste like dirty sauce. Okay. There's Scrapping Cash. I didn't see him. I didn't see Scrapping Cash. How you doing, sir? Yeah, you can get a head strap to put that camera. Matter of fact, I got one, but I like wearing it on my hat. But I like these that Amazon's got. You know, it's built right onto the hat, and it's just better, and it's only $11. But the only thing about this hat, like that, I can't. If I got that hat on doing my cooking and the camera's pointed down, it's going to be getting part of the bill of the cap. Where on my cap, my hat, this hat, it's on the bill. So I can't wait to get that little counter thing that this people got me that it's going to work out. Yeah, and you're not working on cars now, Scrapping Crash? Yes, that's good, whatever it is. It tastes like strawberry. Um, I seen somebody else uh, on. I, I ain't too darn much stuff. I'm watching. I suppose. I suppose I watch this videos and stuff for about 8 hours a day. I would. It wouldn't surprise me if it was that much. Um. Oh, you need to get number one. You need to get one of those. Of course, they're expensive. They're not very big, but it makes the oxygen that you're breathing right then. I forget what that a generator, I guess. Um, yeah, I can see where that would be a problem. Number one, um, I didn't have I didn't have too much problem before I got COVID. You know, I got, I was able, I was riding my scooter, but I could get up and down, and check. Wasn't too many dumpsters um, that I could find in my area. Most of my stuff was curbside, neighbors putting out stuff. And, but before that, when I was driving, now I went through a lot of I was driving. And that was, to me, the good old days. Barb, you leaving? Yeah, gotta take care of hubby. I'm glad you stopped by, dear. Air concentrator, Willis said. Yeah, those things look. I don't need oxygen, but I'll tell you what, it's nice when I'm sleeping if I'm having oxygen. It works a lot better for me. But well, I didn't. Did I know you was had to use oxygen? I didn't know you used oxygen. I really didn't. Or if I did, I forgot. That's a good possibility too, for sure. But by me getting up this morning and walking like that, uh, he was in the hospital 4 days last week. Wow. Well, I hope I never have to go to a hospital. I hope when I croak, I'm laying right here in my bed. Um, no, so I ain't looking forward to ever going back to the hospital. But I get my COVID shot uh, tomorrow at 4, and then I have to go back on the 29th of April and get the second shot. But I was reading somewhere where I was reading somewhere where I think it was Washington State that they had about 400 cases of people that had their COVID shots, and they still testing positive for COVID. But now you have to wonder. Uh, Somebody told me that when you get these shots in that immediate time, you if they tested you for COVID, you would test positive. I don't know if that's true or not. Um, but that's what they said. But these people that write the news, they can twist it any way. They know how to twist words to make you think one thing when it's something else, and they all do that. So you have to read between the dang lines. Um, I've never had good luck training training dogs to house train them. We get it done, but um, yeah, yeah, they twist that news around. They twist it around, and they try to put their slant what they believe. They don't just give you pure news, unbiased, and all that. They gonna twist it around. Um, I got this one guy. I watch him. Some of the stuff he says I agree with. Some of it I don't. It's a black guy, but like there was a woman that was arrested, and somehow or another she hanged herself in her cell. This was a black woman. And in saying it, reporting it like the woman committed suicide or something, he put black woman found lynched in jail in her cell, found lynched. She wasn't lynched. She committed suicide, but he put the lynch in there to put a racial slant on it. That's exactly what he did. And wasn't lynched. And I hate it when people twist stuff around like that. But immediately when he says she was lynched, okay, then the minute it goes through your mind, a bunch of white people went in there and lynched her. And he thinks he's doing a service, a good service to the black community. He's not. He's not. And just like these, this son was it in Michigan, a 13 and a 15-year-old girl tried to carjack a Uber taxi driver, and it wound up killing him. And it doesn't get the media coverage doesn't cover it the way it should be covered. It's kind of kept on a low key. But I guarantee you, if it had been two white girls that did that to a black person, it would be all over the news. So that, yeah, they switch it around, so you can't, you just have to read between the lines. Hey, Rocka. I didn't know you was there. Hey, Brenda, I didn't know you was there. No, I've not got the ramp. I'm still short about. Well, let's see. I think I got $150. I think that's what I've got so far towards it. I had one lady, and I don't know why in the world she was a new subscriber, and she popped $100 in my tip jar, so that got it started. And then what I got on my super chats, the last video, last live stream I did, I'm putting that towards it. So I'm still about $150 short. My daughter's not getting but $600 out of my Social Security now, so that leaves me. I've got $150 a month expendable, and out of that, I have to buy my little doodads and stuff, and I got some of these little snippers. They got small blades, and that's what I need for getting cuttings. I only wanted one pair, but you have to get them in a pack of 6. And I don't know why that is, but this is the ones I wanted, so I had to get 6. But I think it was $11 and something for the 6. And for those little fine plants and trying to get cuttings off of and stuff, you need something like that. I don't want to miss nobody here, and Angie, and I don't think I've got 14 in the house. I mainly just did this video because I was just feeling kind of blah, about Charlie dying and And the man that's the maintenance man for these houses that my landlord owns, uh, his name was Troy. He passed away. So, and he was just here the other day when they had to bring us in a new refrigerator. Uh, he's the one that left the keys hanging in the door when we was just getting ready to move in, and I'd have brought some stuff over. Seen the keys in the unlocked door, come in here and took stuff, but my daughter had already moved in here, including my. I don't have any shoes now. They took a bunch of my daughter's shoes. They took all of my shoes. All I've got is these clodhoppers, I call them. You know, it's their medical things. Next doctor, I got to get a prescription for the shoes, and I can go back down to the shoe place, and they'll get me 2 more pair. People dying right and left. We all got to go sometime, I guess. You hang around a long time, though, like I have, you see more people leaving. Um, I hope my nephew's daughter, I guess she's going to get his house and everything. I don't know. I don't know whether he had a will or any. I don't know. I just know he never accepted them half black grandchildren or of his, which I think's a darn shame. Hi Russell, how much Cubs medal did you get today? Hey now, Peruski. I got a little bit. I was cutting. Is that in that video that's out today? Yeah, it's in that one. I was cutting some electric wire that was just laying there. It was still hooked up in the ground, but it wasn't hooked to anything. So I clipped the wire of that, and I got wires off of something else, you know. My daughter caught me now. I had some stuff laying in here, and I hadn't hit it. And she seen a little portable fan she had. It quit working, and she throwed it in the trash, and I in there in the kitchen, and I spotted it, and I grabbed it and took it in here, and I hadn't took it apart yet to get the motor out of it, and then cut the electric wire off of it. She said, "What is that doing in here?" I said, "I'm gonna fix it." All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut the wire off, take that motor out. Can't take the scrapper out of me, man. It's in there. Who was me? No, I don't want none of that. She's got she's got a she's got a full plate, you know. I mean, here's the thing: I couldn't support myself on what I make or my Social Security. All I got clear on that Social Security is $750 a month. Now, how can I support myself on that? I can't. Same thing applies to my oldest grandson, 31. He's on disability. He gets $6 a month. He couldn't support it. Matter of fact, she was talking about it today. Said, I'm wondering if maybe Donovan ought to try to do a job thing again. I don't think it would work, but he said if something happens to me, what is he gonna do? And I just always assumed that if something happened to Jennifer, his brother would maybe help him. His my middle grandson, but I don't know. I don't know. This stuff we've never really talked about. Who says thank you, everyone? Um, yeah, she got her stimulus. She got $2,800. She got one for her, Jaden. Donovan hasn't got his yet. I don't know if Joey got his. I know Donovan hasn't, and he's on Social Security disability. And of course I hadn't got anything. I'm not going to get anything. I mean, if I do, it'll be great, but not going to happen. But I know a lot of people that's got it, but they're saying that everybody that was on Social and disability. I'm sorry to hear that, Russell, that you've lost so many friends at that time with this coronavirus. Is just terrible. I am so sorry for you. Um, yeah, I've lost three family members to COVID. Sure have. A couple of them were older than me. One of them was younger than me, and then my nephew now, he was 63, just passing away. And I felt like he's kind of my kid, because he stayed with us. Anytime he could, he was with us. And it's c'est la vie, it's life. I guess that's what c'est la vie means. I've always heard that. But now my daughter's got a full, and she works at Walmart. And they was trying to get her in a position of some kind of management over there, but she kind of nipped it in the bud. She didn't want it. Said it puts a lot of extra work on you and that's what she said. I don't know, but she just stocks counters overnight, and she don't have to deal with customers because there is no customer. They close at 11 o'clock at night now, and they're not open back till 7 o'clock the next morning, and that used to be 24 hours a day. But now the only ones working overnight is stocking shelves and floor maintenance. Walmart has maintenance on the floors every night. If it wasn't for transportation, I would try to get a job as some kind of. I don't know if they'd still have the greeters or not. I don't know. But have all y'all got y'all stimuluses yet? I'm assuming most everybody has. They said there's about 30 million people that haven't gotten them because they was on like Social Security and SSI and SSDI and all that stuff. and it happened some kind of a mix up about something not getting transferred over, and they didn't realize they had to do that and all that, and the crap, and the politics. Um, yeah, I wished I was getting that. Dad, gum. Talking about, I'd be pooping in high cotton then. Lord have mercy. I don't know what I'd do. I'm sure I'd figure out something to do with it. Woo! That don't taste as good now as it did a while ago. That's coffee. Yeah, I'm drinking too much. But Janet who? Shoot. Sis and I both got ours on St. Patty's Day. Well, Willa are you on Social Security? Because they're saying that's the ones that hasn't got, uh, Health Nuts hasn't got theirs. Oh, Christy, I was wanting to ask you, does Alan get a check every month? And also, will he get a stimulus? Now, my oldest grandson, he's on disability and he hasn't gotten his yet. You're on SSI and you got yours? I'll be darned. Now, see, that's that doesn't make sense to me. My grandson, oh, wait a minute, SSI is supplemental security income, but they're saying that's the people that haven't got theirs yet. So I don't know. It don't make no sense to me. But does Alan get a check, Christy? He should be. He should be getting the same thing Donovan gets. That, by the way, the video, the one before this one I just put up, there was a short piece in there of one of my neighbor's ladies, and I had to edit out a bunch of stuff, about 20 minutes, because her husband come in there and a lot of heavy cussing, and it was just so much I just couldn't. It was impossible to edit, so I just cut about 90% of. Well, I didn't even have him in the video at all, and his name was Timmy. And I've noticed something else. I see people, when it's older people, I don't care to ask them, what's their age and stuff like that. And this Timmy guy, I said, how old are you? And he said, I'm 63. Now, is it just me? I see a lot of people that say they're like 63, and I look at them and I'm thinking they're up in their 75 or the 80s and stuff like that. And I don't look. I don't. I look at myself. I'm not really wrinkled up. I don't know, but it just seems like they look older than me and they're younger than me. So hey Janet, how you doing, dear? He gets RSD. Okay, he got it last time, so I hope so. Well, he should get it then. He should get it then. Yeah, how you doing, Janet? Um, I just, I just need that blame round. I almost did it. I almost went and applied for that darn credit card on Amazon, and I get a $70 gift card immediately once it's approved. I get a $70 gift card, and then I can have almost have enough to pay for the ramp. Go ahead and get the ramp on credit, but payments on anything anymore just scares me to death. And for a lot of years, if I needed to buy another vehicle, if I didn't have the money to buy that vehicle outright, I waited till I had the money. And one thing I learned over the years, you didn't go in there and ask how much I'm paying cash. You don't say that. You don't say that. They don't. They hate it. They want you to buy it on time. And you just go in there and get a price. And once you get a price and they start writing it up, and then, well, okay, you've got to start writing out a check. They don't like that. No, sir, they don't like that at all. Uh, you know, I think he's going to make Janet. I don't think he's going to a chiropractor. I've never been to a chiropractor in my life. I'm not saying that I wouldn't go. So I've been tempted, but I don't have back problems. I don't have neck problems. I got walking problems. Uh, I got 80-year-old problems. You know. He's going to a yeah, and I've never been to a pain clinic. I don't. I wonder if my grandson. Who's up? That must be my oldest grandson because my other baby's supposed to be in bed. He's got school tomorrow. Um. So no, I almost who's stash 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 who's stash? I don't know a stash. Well, there is a stash. Stash. Are you new to my channel, my friend? If you are, welcome, welcome. I appreciate it so much. And I noticed I like 9 subscribers of having 1,300 subscribers. 9 subscribers. I'm at 1,291. Yeah. So share me out, folks. Tell them how stupid and silly I am. I don't care. But stash. Whoa, who is this? Oh, never mind that. I seen that predator. Stash is good people, Russell. But there you got it straight from Willa. She says you're good people. That's good enough for me. And I never seen anybody I didn't like till they give me reason. And even my neighbor across the street that told me to stay off his property, because I can understand what happened there. I didn't. Hey, Jill, snow. Holy crap. Yeah, there's a lot of people with the disabilities that's not got it. My grandson hadn't got it. And I sure enough, I ain't gonna get it. Oh, thank you so much. Who is who is that? Console Gaming for Life. I thank you so much, sir. That'll go towards my ramp fund. Getting closer. And um, what did I show? It's dark in here, and I see. I guess I could turn that. No, I can't reach it. I can't reach it. But let me tell you something about my nephew, the one that just passed away. One summer, he was staying with me and my wife, Aunt Sue and Uncle Russell, and my youngest Annie had to stay with us. And holy crap, Console, what did you do? Look what he did. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, sir. It's getting closer. Anyway, Charlie was staying with us. And Console, you're new to my channel, I think. But anyway, I was something I was trying to do underneath the house, and Charlie was helping me. And he kept messing up or something, and then I can't remember, but it's some process part of that. I said, "You fool!" I called him a fool. Shouldn't have, but I did. That I was younger then, and I was a lot more stupider than now. And my sister-in-law was sitting there, and she got so mad that I said that to him. She threw one of them 6-ounce Coca-Cola bottle, glass bottle. She threw it at me. If it had hit me, it would probably kill. It went right by my head. Oh my God. She, she, she almost killed me. And I remind her about it every once in a while. Yeah, I tell her she almost murdered me. And I used to tell Charlie, you almost got me killed, boy. But she threw that thing. I could hear the wind go when it went. Oh, it's funny now. It wasn't funny then. But I have got so many memories of that boy, and uh, Lord have mercy. He used to get me to walk with him there was a place called the Crosby Place, and it was like you went up one mountain and down a little bit and back up another one, and that place sit almost on top of that mountain. Took you about 2 hours to walk it, and he's died in the wool mountain hooter, and them mountains didn't bother him walking, but me, I was a mountain hooter wannabe. But he's going up there and he's getting pieces out of a log cabin that, holy crap, man, what are you doing? Oh, look what he just did. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. I bet my baby grandson just love your channel. I'll have him take a look. He sure likes those games. And I can't even figure out how to work my cell phone, let alone do them games. But we'd go up there at Crosby Place and he'd get these logs that the floor was built on. And because it was wormy chestnut. And he was making cutting them up into lumber and making gun case stuff like that out of it. He I don't know what all he did with that, but he'd get one of them logs, and then he'd be dragging it up that one mountain and back down that other and back over that other one to the house. But it was somebody's old home place way back, and I don't know if any of that's still standing there or not. The last time I was up there, some of the log cabin was still up, one of the buck, and there was spring water up there. I used to love that water. Hope you all have one of a blessed night. Gonna go take a shower and gotta get up early for start. Okay, Marty, I appreciate it so much, my friend. And I'll see you soon, that's for sure. Hey, Rianne. Rianne's my sweetie. I love that girl. I don't know why. Well, I just do. She's just a sweetheart, and I don't mean she's like sweetie, like no, I mean she's just. I wanna hug her so bad. And you know what? I don't get many hugs these days. Now, if I want a hug and a kiss, I can go over to Miss Lucille. I think she's got more on her mind than the hug. Oh my goodness! I wish I could give all of you a hug. Dadgum. I'm sure hoping so, but I need that ramp so bad. That means I can come and go as I please. I won't have to get Donovan to get my scooter out from the back of the house and bring it all the way around to the deck, and then me climb down the stairs and Council Gaming. That was very humble of you to do. Very, yes, it was. I appreciate it so much. But yeah, if I had that ramp, man, I'll just it's the independence. That's the biggest thing I have lost. I had pretty good independence before the COVID, but when that COVID got me, and then when I was getting over it, discovered I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk. I still can't walk. I mean, I can walk. Like I got up this morning and not realizing what I did, I got off the side of my bed and my scooter's about 5 feet from the bed, and I just got up and walked over to my dadgone wheelchair. Before I realized, I almost fell down when I realized, hey, I just walked, and I was starting grabbing for something because I thought I was going down. But I know you would, Christy. I'm right back there. I love you so much. That whole family, and I don't know what it is about Rand that just brings out the mellow in me, I mean, the whole family does, but I don't know what it is about Rayanne. I just do. And but of course, I love I love my YouTube family. I really do, and makes me think maybe I don't need a whole lot of subscribers after all, because I'm so happy with what I've got. Just and people, and really pulled us over a rough spot, in November and December. Well, October and November really is when it was the roughest. We couldn't have got this house. Stash, I'm the one that said you to watch 51st. Yeah, I'm trying to find that. I'm trying to find that. Um, I look at a lot of different videos of people, old people that's got the Alzheimer's and dementia, and then that one lady that was 31 and pregnant and got Alzheimer's and saying that she probably won't even know who she is by the time she has the baby, that it's really progressive with her and everything. And that's exceptionally, that's just double sad. It's sad anytime anybody gets it and they start losing their memory and not knowing their family and stuff like that. I mean, that is just terrible. I mean, when I die, I want to die of a heart attack or natural causes or something. I do not want to die because I have Alzheimer's. I don't, that scares me. That's the reason making YouTube videos. My memories, when I do die, most of them, a lot of them are going to be right here on YouTube. And my babies, my grandbabies, they can go back and see things, see some of the things I did and some of the things I say, and kind of figure out what kind of a person I am, maybe. Oh, I just, I'm trying to find that 51st dates. I want to see that. I want to see that. And it just breaks my heart. Sometimes, used to, there was this lady that was with, I don't know what the relationship was with the other lady. I think it might have been her daughter. And the lady walked fine, she was spry and everything, but was gone. And her daughter was wanting her to ride in a little cart thing, but she wouldn't do it. So she had this little harness thing around her. I guess it was her mother, and she was leading her like a dog. Of course, that's not what the intent was. It was just to keep keep her from getting away from her. Uh, but the lady would ask you things, it was just off the wall stuff, and like uh, she was asking, "Have I seen so and so or something?" And I don't know, maybe that was a child or something, but you could tell her mind wasn't there. It was pretty much gone. Uh, oh, okay. And I know she didn't have. Okay. You leaving, Scrap and Crash? So glad you came by, sir. I appreciate it so much. But yeah, I can't wait to get that round. Gosh almighty. And Independence. That's going to be my Independence Day. Um, uh, okay, I'm going to say something. One thing it's not political as such. It's just, and I'm not fessing up to being Democrat, Republican, or Independent, anything like that. But I was watching the president, Joe Biden. I was watching him give that press thing of it. I felt sorry for him. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know. He just didn't seem to have a handle on it, and it worries me. Well, no, God, forget what I ain't. No, I'm not going there. Sorry, I am. I'm not a political person. I mean, I vote, stuff like that. But as far as toting signs around and stuff like that, and trying to sway this person to my way of thinking and that person to my, yeah, I'm not that kind of a person. You be what you want to be. But, um, but speaking of that harness on that lady, when I can remember that my mom and my daddy, before they was divorced and everything, they had these harnesses. They had one on me, they had one on my sister right below me, and my brother right below my sister. Those three oldest, and the two others were babies. They didn't have them in harnesses. But they had us three biggest ones in harnesses leading us around. It was a leash, and they led us around when we go shopping or something. Uh, I guess now, if somebody seen you put something like that on a kid, they would get they would get a lot of static about it. I'm sure they would. But back in the day, that's what my parents did. Um, yeah, night scrapping cash. But I kind of felt like a dang monkey. that's 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 what they did. And something else I wanted to mention in 1950, uh, there was something like a concert, but they're not like concerts they have today. It was kind of small, and it was Ernest Tubb. It was Ernest Tubb and little Jimmy Dickens, and he was just a young fella. Well, they both were. Ernest Tubb, Jimmy Dickens, and the lady was Kitty West. I remember seeing that. I don't. It was in Norfolk, Virginia, and years later, I saw Justin Tubb, Ernest Tubb's son, at a concert at the Carolina Theater in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I guess this was about 1957, and it was Justin Tubb, June Carter, and Elvis Presley, and they. And there was another time I saw Johnny Cash. And at that time, that was the Tennessee Three, Johnny Cash, Marshall Grant, and I think his last name was Perkins. But Marshall Grant was my wife's uncle. And he was part of the Tennessee Three. So he stayed with Johnny Cash for a lot of years, but him and Johnny Cash had a falling out. Seems Johnny was taking money from the retirement thing they had going that supposed to take care of when the going wasn't so good. Is that right, Stash? Yeah. my, my grandmama on my mother's side, she'd make you go get your own switch. But my grandmama on my daddy's side, she always had them, and she had them handy. She was quick on the draw with that switch. Oh my Lord! I remember my grandmama on my daddy's side. She's a Seventh Day Adventist, and my little brother George, he he found some pennies, and it was Saturday, and Adventists, they don't trade on Saturday. You don't buy nothing. You don't cook nothing. You don't do anything except go to church. You don't do any kind of work. And my brother George has a store, a country store across the road there named Melvin's. And George, he went over, bless his heart, he got him a sucker. And he come back, boy, just you looking at stuff, you know, I seen him. Where did you get that? Yeah. He pointed to the store. Here she come with a switch. She switched him all the way over to the store and made him lay that stuffed sucker down there at the door. She come back. She bless his heart. And this little old skinny brother. Oh my God. No, sir, you didn't buy nothing on Saturday. And if a storm come up, no matter what day it is, if it's lightning and thunder and the wind is blowing and everything, you got to sit down, be quiet. It's the Lord's work. And you didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing. My grandma, she was a stout Seventh Day Adventist. And she tried to make Seventh Day Adventists out of us, but it didn't work. I couldn't get past past not being able to eat ham, pork chops, stuff like that. But you didn't do it around Grandma. One time we was eating lunch at somebody's house, Grandma, and it wasn't Grandma's house, and we was sitting there, and there was pork chops over there, and we knew not to get none of them. And she watched, especially watched me. She knows I was gonna grab one and thought it not get caught. Oh my gosh. At Thin Blue Line USA. Hey, are you new to the channel, Thin Blue Line? Golly, Ned. I'm seeing a lot of new names. I guess that's good, huh? Thin Blue Line USA. Do you have content on your channel, Thin Blue Line? If you do, Thin Blue Line. I've never seen that before. I know I haven't seen that before. Who are you, sir or ma'am? Welcome, welcome. If you are new, and Thin Blue Line. I got to remember that. Let me jot that down right quick here. Hold on. Blue Line. Oh my goodness. Look what number one did. Holy crap. Look at that. My gosh. I might be able to get that. I'm getting really close. Holy crap. Blue Line. That kind of sounds Jill, thank you so much, dear, and God bless you right back. Oh, holy crap. Thin Blue Line, is that got something to do with the police? Does, God bless you, and God bless you anyway if it don't. But when you say Thin Blue Line, that means to me that's talking 25 bucks. Wow. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. Barb, what does WTG, what does that mean? You have to, yeah, that the independence to me means so much. Because I hate, it's just like I shouldn't be putting wraps on my legs every night, but I don't want to have to, I can't do it myself, and I don't want my daughter and my grandson to have to do it. And so I don't do the wraps. Oh, it, it, my independence, uh, hey, Health Nuts, thank you so much, dear. That's my granddaughter. Wait a minute, what does that say there? Oh, I see what that says. That says, I don't know what that says. But, yeah, my independence to me just means so much. I still haven't been able to get in the shower. I'm petrified of that. But I'm going to have to break down and try it and have somebody on the standby in case I bust my butt. Oh, I don't know. I want to do it, boy, and I've not had a good bath since I left the rehab center when that girl was giving me a bath, and I had a problem because it was she was washing me and my junk, and she, she did. She said, "Well, if I had a problem with her, she said, you want me to go get a male attendant?" I'm like, no, I don't want no darn man washing me. She told me to shut up, then. So I shut up. Seriously, man. Oh my goodness, that was something. I met some of the nicest people in the rehab, but I also, on the other hand, I met some of the awfulest people. Um, yeah, I sure did. But there were some of the nicest ones in there. There was a guy in there, I just thought the world of him. And uh, but it seemed like the nicer ones was the techs, the ones that I call has to do the dirty work. Uh, yeah, and Tina. But hey, Tina, I didn't realize you was here. Yeah, that's exactly what my podiatrist told me this morning. And matter of fact, as I speak, there's something back there on my heel, some kind of pad she put there, and I got these pad things that I can't see them here in the dark. Um, uh, but yeah, my feet gives me a big problem at night. Usually, that's what wakes me up. This morning I woke up at 3:30 and didn't go back to bed, but I've had a nap today. Um, well, thank you so much for coming by, Tina. Um, this is not one of my regular scheduled uh, live streams, but I just felt like doing it, and I was feeling bad about my nephew passing away. And I'll probably spend most of the night thinking about him again. Some of the times we had. Uh, Matter of fact, uh, no, I won't tell that one. I got some things I won't tell. uh, but he worked at a furniture factory that used to be in Andrews. Uh, it's called Baker's, and Baker's is a very high end furniture manufacturer, case goods. And he was a foreman there. He was a foreman there. But then Baker's closed it down and they moved somewhere else. And he was offered a job to go with them. and but he wouldn't go. He's born and raised right there in Andrews. Spent his whole oh, all right, Charlie, and then him and his wife divorced. Saying she was running around on him. And he's in a situation now. His daughter, he knows that's his daughter. But the son, he don't know if it's his or somebody else's. And it's probably somebody else's. But he never got married again after that. He always had a girlfriend. I think he had a girlfriend right up to the end here. So I don't know what's going to happen there about the house and everything. Um, things seem to fall apart when a lot of times in families.
Go to bed.
You going to bed, baby?
Bye. Good night.
Say good night to my people. I guess he did say that. Holy crap, it's 10:30. He should have been in the bed an hour ago. I wasn't watching him. But he's gone now. Did he just kiss me? I believe he did. Crap. Oh, I'm so thankful for the family I've got. I'm so thankful for the YouTube family I've got. And anybody wants me as a grandpa, you got me. You can have me. All right, I've been out talking more than an hour and a half. That's longer than I intended to go. I appreciate this was an impromptu video live stream, and I was feeling down. I'm still feeling down about my nephew, and I probably will for a while. Just he was so much a part of my life with me and my wife. You know, we him. There was him and his sister for a little bit, but his sister not a good person. And but it was him, his sister for a little bit, another niece, his cousin. She spent time with us, and then another nephew named John. And I got a story about John and his dad and his mom. Um, I'll probably one day. But when you got these, see, we didn't met my wife and I. We didn't have any kids for the first 7 years we was married, and we didn't think we was ever going to have any. But we always had Charlie, and we always had John. Sometimes Donna, and sometimes Sharon. But Charlie was the biggest part. Charlie and John. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna have to cut it off. Uh, I suppose. Okay, I'm doing my live on Saturday. Is now going to be live at 6 instead of live at 5. Some people's mentioned that might be a little bit better time. I don't know. I thought I'd give it a try. You don't know. So, guys, I appreciate it. I love all of you, and I especially love these super chats. Um, I'll see you in the next one. This is my story and I'm sticking to it. So I'll see you on the next one. Now, what am I looking for? What am I looking for? Oh, that's what I'm looking at. I'm drawing a blank there for a minute.